hey, you guys had a pretty good match against Lawson. Didn't end the way that you wanted it to. Something happened in that first set where you guys, same thing, where you guys came out on fire. And instead of kind of having that adrenaline dump hit you like that Lawson set, you guys really kind of got your composure in that second set. Kind of what happened tonight? What do you think was the difference between that Lawson set and tonight's second set?
I mean, it's just it's volleyball's a mental game. I mean, anything you do, you get in your head. We worked on how we have to overcome if we're down by points. We got to overcome and keep fighting back because it doesn't matter. It matters who gets to 25 first. It doesn't matter who has what point.
And Addie, I mean, once again, another pretty stellar performance. What was going on tonight, or was it just your players setting you up at the right time? What was happening?
Honestly, it was just setting me up at the right time and setting me where I needed to be set and working the business.
And Ava, you've been seeing a lot of time with the varsity last season. Of course, this season it's a lot more time, especially when you got set up there that last set in the third, on match point in that third set. Kind of what did it make you feel when you saw that ball kind of drifting down towards you?
I mean, I was kind of scared, but I was scared.
And what's it been like getting in more with these girls? Is it a lot more fun? Kind of getting more comfortable? I mean, what's that process been like for you?
It's really fun. I love it.
And why? Why is that?
And it's just the teammates. They're like really.
She fits in perfectly with us. So
Absolutely.
It's great.
And, as a coach, getting this big... Now, who do you guys got up next?
We have Benton on Thursday, our first conference game
That's a
of
big
the season.
And Benton's no joke. They are not at all.
They're defending district champions. So.
Yep. And how do you feel? I mean, how do you think this win kind of gives you a bit more momentum going into this? Because, I mean, you're facing a tough team, but how do you think this kind of helps you out a little bit?
I mean, that's what our whole goal for this whole week has been. We had practice yesterday, and it was just our mentality. We have Benton on Thursday, and that's what we've been working towards each practice, what we need to do to succeed against Benton.
And what do you guys think? Starting conference play, I mean, things get real. I mean, it's the regular season now, but you can definitely feel the intensity during a conference match. How do you feel about getting that started Thursday?
Well, we're going to work hard this next day.
It's only one day.
This next day, and we're going to try to figure out what we can do against them and what we can find in their weak spots. And we are going to get film on them to be able to see what girls we can pick on. So.
Yeah, I'm excited, and I think we're going to work really hard for it.
Absolutely. And one more question tonight. How do you feel about this performance? A solid sweep against a solid Winnetonka team, no doubt about it. How much confidence does this give you heading into Thursday? Of course, you're facing a good team, so, I mean, but what do you think?
I mean, it was a good confidence. I mean, we had to change up our lineup because Chrissy got hurt last week, and so, I mean, it doesn't matter what I throw at the girls. They come at it, and they give 110%. I even changed it in the middle of the second set. I changed up the rotation a little bit, and they still were full-fledged, and they give everything they got. Can't be more proud of them.
And one more question. Tournament season's just around the corner, and every coach talks about finding that perfect fit, Well, it seems like you guys already got it. I mean, how are you going to approach this tournament season?
We never always got it. We always can build on something we got. And so we do have a tournament coming this weekend, and we have a lot to redeem ourselves from last year at this tournament. We had won it previously. We've been in the top 3. And last year we kind of just hit a rough patch, but we're going to overcome it this year.
All right. What do you guys think? You got a lot of games coming up in a short amount of time. I think it's Higginsville. Is that right?
Yes.
What do you think? You've been there, kind of just. I mean, what's the tournament season like for you guys?
I love tournament season because you just get to play, and you kind of get to see how everybody goes off of each other, and being able to see the different rotations we can do during tournament play and the different teams we can play. Because usually whenever we go to tournaments like Higginsville, we don't play any of our conference or district teams, and they're mostly just teams from other places that we kind of just get to see, and we get to build off of each other at that time.
What do you think?
Yeah, I'm excited for tournament season. Like, it's really fun to do it early in the morning and just work really hard.
It's an all day of volleyball, literally all day. And so they do a great job with it.
All right. Well, no, that's all I got. Hey, I appreciate you guys. Thank you. just getting back from a city council meeting. So, my apologies for the delay as the Cameron Lady Dragons lead 8-1. Desiree Barnes. Now they're going to box it over to the other side, so make a scoreboard adjustment here. Dig by McVicker. Quick push. Served by Jameson. That's a dig by Morris. Teal gets it up. Gets the ricochet shot down. Jameson stays at the line. Jameson comes up with a dig. Can't get it down with a touch. Tries to get it down with a block. Gets a dig. And there's Desiree Barnes. Gets it over with a dig. Nice push by McVicker and it lands. Jameson's going to stay at the line. And there's the tip. And McVicker digs it over. That's a net ball. That's going to be a timeout. As Coach Andy McVicker talks to her players. Well, we got a break in the action. Let's thank our sponsors, Thompson Gas, BTC Bank, and JBLB Insurance for sponsoring tonight's live stream as the Cameron Dragons lead 12-5. Going to come out of the break. Ella Jamison sets up, gets it over. Cameron's still on this run here. Goes for the kill, doesn't fall. Jameson gets the dig. Quick push by Ava. Oh. So that's going to bring it to 14-6 Cameron as the Lady Dragons look to rebound after a loss to Lawson last Thursday. I not remember Ava's last name. That's a big block. And we're going to have Morris come back in, sporting a little bit of facial wear here. The Lady Dragons as they prepare to take the serve. There's McVicker, fires down the spike, and that's going to fall. You have the Lady Dragons a 7-point advantage as they're just 9 points away from match point. Spike. It does not fall. I was going to say that was in. So Cameron's cheer a little premature, but they still have a 6-point advantage over the much larger Winnetonka Lady Griffins. Winnetonka makes a few substitutions. Let's watch as Lady Dragons prepare to take the set. That one's down But Desiree Barnes, the senior outside hitter, drops it. Next, we're going to have Kendall Harper get ready for the serve. Harper is a multi-year starting libero. Taking over from Micah Dunscombe after 2022. It slowly kind of made her name. Ooh, that's right into the net. So Cameron's going to take a 17-10 lead, just 7 points away from match point. Here comes Addie McVicker. McVicker serves it up. Ooh, and that's a drop. So Ava Henry comes up with a big block there. Cameron now 6 points away from match point. And that's out. That's an ace by who other than Addie McVicker. Of course, McVicker's a player that's really kind of broken out of her shell over the past few weeks. Oh, we got a break in the action. Let's thank our sponsors. BTC Bank, Thompson Gas, and JBLB Insurance. Thank you guys for sponsoring tonight's live stream as the Cameron Lady Dragons lead 19-10. And there's the Cameron Crazies. Of course, they really packed the field last Friday, sporting their workman attire. And don't forget, Cameron students this year get in for free. So it pays to be crazy in Cameron, as the students are allowed free access into all Cameron High School athletic events. I think that's a great thing. I think that's really going to enhance school profits as Addie McVicker steps to the line. Jump serve. Watch this jump serve. Damn. There's a lot of velocity on that. Too high for Henry. Too high for anybody as it sails out of bounds. So that's going to take Cameron's lead to double digits. Just 4 away from match point. McVicker sends it away. I think they're going to say they touched the net. So that's Cameron. That's a net violation. So the Lady Dragons now just 3 points away from match point. And this runaway victory so far. Addie McVicker gets ready to set or serve. Fighting their way off in match point, trying to get back in this one. As they step to the line to serve. So we're going to pan on over to the Lady Dragons as they set up to receive the serve. And Henry just tips it, and it drops. That's all she needs. Lady Dragons just 2 points away from match point. It's Desiree Barnes. Gets it over. And that's in the net. Now remember, this is the best of 5. At one point it was the best of 3. Still haven't gotten side outs back. Drops it. Desiree Barnes with the ace. And this is for the game. Desiree Barnes scores the ace. And that's going to be the set. All right, everybody. While we got a break in the action, let's thank our sponsors, BTC Bank, Thompson Gas, and JBLB Insurance, as we are live from the Cameron High School Gymnasium at Kevin Nichols Court, as the Lady Dragons lead this one 1-0.
I sent you an email, but
Yeah, just as a reminder. We're putting out the spring sports guide, everybody, just to let you know. Oh, you're good, you're good. And while we got a break in the action, let's thank our sponsors, BTC Bank, JBLB Insurance, and Thompson Gas, as the Lady Dragons lead this one 1-0 after the 25-11 start tonight's match. That was Matt Wink, everybody. So they're looking pretty good. Did they? You gotta be. All right, everybody, that's news. Softball won. They beat Maryville 17-8. That's a heck of a start to the season. Goodness gracious, ain't that something? Of course, they started off the season, I think, a 7-4 victory Wednesday night over Higginsville, so they're still undefeated. 2-1. Oh, lost to LeBlond? Okay. Oh, well. That's a tough place to play, you know. So that's some big news, everybody. I mean, if you take out Maryville, I mean, just think about that. Now, LeBlond, they're going to have the edge in the MEC, of course, and maybe Cameron will get another shot at him. Because anything can happen in softball, but that's something else. Cameron getting a big lead, and there are Cameron crazies. Oh, my finger slipped. There we go. Cameron crazies, everybody. As we get ready to start this second set. So the traditional libero substitution. It is unnecessary. Okay. Nope. All right. So there it is. I was wondering when they were going to sub in. So Harper comes in playing the back line. Now the libero, they can sub in at any point, I believe, on the back line. And that's why they're more of also referred to as a defensive specialist. So when the Lady Dragons really need someone to get under that ball, they go to Kendall Harper. So Cameron prepares to take the first set, or the first serve until the second set. And that's going to be out. The Lady Dragons lead 1-0. Addie McVickers stepping to the line to serve. McVickers gets it over. Ooh, that's a nice little tip by Jameson. And Kendall Harper comes up with a dig. McVickers with the push, and there's Desiree Barnes tries to make it fall. Cameron can't keep it under control. And that's going to tie it 1-1. Softball coming out and beating Maryville. That's a big thing. Those Lady Dragons are very young. I think they have one returning starter in Marley Williams, and that's it. So that's going to be a big season. So the Cameron Lady Dragons kind of seeing something that they saw against Lawson, which was Lawson's a good team, and when they pulled off that first set, there was definitely an adrenaline dump. Oh! That Steele comes up with a big dig. And that's Harper with a big dig. Barnes gets a pushover. And there's a Vickard. Barnes goes for it again, gets blocked. And it drops. So watch out. This is kind of following that same pattern. And Harper comes up with a good dig. There's Barnes out. Yep. Coach Floyd takes a timeout. Tries to get something going. Yeah, this is exactly what it seems like happened against Lawson, where Cameron just came out on fire that first set. Had a huge adrenaline dump and just couldn't get that magic back. Even though they were in it for a lot of the game, they just couldn't get that consistency. Let's see if they can rearrange things tonight when we got a break in the action. Let's thank our sponsors, Thompson Gas, JBLB Insurance, and BTC Bank. So once again, BTC Bank is in the news this week. They're going to be on our front page, well, sort of on our front page because it's the spring sports guide, but they actually hosted over the weekend, or I'm sorry, not over the weekend, but last Friday they hosted a tractor cruise going all the way from Cameron-based CP Excavating to the park in Winston, and then ate lunch at the Kidder Park. So a lot of people putting on a lot of miles on their tractors. But they hosted that. That was, of course, a community fundraiser, or a community benefit for the BTC Community Foundation fundraiser. So, once again, pretty cool stuff going on in Cameron. And you can read all about it in this week's edition of the Cameron Citizen Observer. Ball's over. Henry comes up with a dig, and that's Jamison tries to put down the touch. But they're not falling for it, and that's into the net. So Cameron whittles that lead down to just 2 points. As Desiree Barnes steps to the line, and it's over. Too far over. Comes up with a dig. And that's, how are they going to call that? They're going to call that out. Yeah, they sure are. They're going to call that one out of bounds. Cameron trying to. Can't come up with it. So yeah, absolute shades of the second set from Thursday. Dig it over. That's going to be out. Okay, LJ Hedgebeth got a little eager there. He was waving it was out before the ball fell. I trust him to be a partial judge. So Vickard gets it over with a push. There's the dig. Bowles gets it down. Yep, that's going to count. So Poles has been an interesting story. That's Daltrey Poles. Now, she's a first-year starter, but she's a junior, and she's really kind of worked her way into this rotation. Of course, Cameron's looking for a big middle to replace Claire Wayne and Vanessa Kirkendall. I think they found something in Daltrey Poles here. Of course, not only is she a good middle with some decent verticals, but she also has a nice spike there. They're going to call that in. So Cameron rallying back from an early deficit, trying to make it 2 in a row here. After taking the first set, 25-11. Henry couldn't get the spike down. McVicker with a dig. And on the far side, that's going to be out of bounds. It's the Lady Dragons trying to stay up. They're rallying back from an early deficit. And it's away. Oh, whoa! Whoa, she touched it through the net. I was about to say. That's a heck of a push. But she pushed it through the net. So here comes Ava Henry with the serve. Ooh, she's going to drop an ace. Not quite. Oh, that's out. Yep. So here comes Christy Morris subbing in. Trying to give Cameron a bit more height at the line here. Morris, a first-year starter. Just one of those players that, once again, just had to find her niche, had to dig her way into the roster. And that dropped, a little trickery by Addie McVicker. Looked like she was going to go for the hard spike, and instead, just a nice little gentle touch is all she needed to get it over. So here's Emmy Teal. Teal's a senior. She's also a returning All-MEC outside hitter from last season. And there's Poles with a big, that's going to be in net. Of course, Teal is one of those players who she was a secondary weapon when Avery McVicker was here. But when Avery McVicker kind of graduated, Cameron really needed to try to replace that big arm, and that's not easy. And that's going to tie the game. So Cameron taking that early deficit and negating it. That's out. Ooh, they're going to call it in? They're going to call it in. Okay. There's the dig. McVicker can't get it to fall. Plays the line, that's into the net. And that's going to be, it's going to tie it 10-10. Cameron looking to get some space now with the game tied. We're going to have Kendall Harper stepping in for Daltrey Pauls once again. She's going to come back in on the line. And the thought process is, why do you want to have your middle playing the back line? And that's a dig. She gets under. Ooh, they're going to call that a lift. So how are we going to score this one? Away. That's Teal with the dig. Little trickery from Morris, but it doesn't fall. Teal gets it over. That's, ooh, McVicker got a hand on it. She was looking for the assist and it just did not come. Out. That one's out. So, yeah, I was going to say that's out. So here comes Henry substituting in for Morris on the other side on the outside hitter spot. McVicker sends it over. There's the dig by Barnes. Set up. That's Henry almost gets it. Hey, it counts. So would that kill the Cameron Dragons tie at 12-12? Ball's away. So the Dragons taking a quick lead here. A little trickery by McVicker. Oh, McVicker gets a hand on it. And that's going to set up for Barnes. He's going to get the kill down. The Lady Dragons take a 2-point lead, 14-12. We're going to give themselves a little bit of space here. So that big adrenaline dump, that seems like they've gotten that out of their system. Winnetonka calls a timeout. While we got a break in the action, let's thank our sponsors, BTC Bank, Thompson Gas, and JBLB Insurance. Thank you guys for sponsoring tonight's live stream as the Cameron Lady Dragons lead 14-12. Looking for their second victory of the season after coming up short against Lawson last Thursday. Of course, the Monday before that, the Lady Dragons came out on fire, defeating the Lady Bulldogs of Trenton in 3 sets. They're about to start tournament season before too long, so they're going to head out to Higginsville for a tournament. And I believe here in the next few weeks they're going to do the Benton volleyball tournament. As Addie McVicker steps to the line. And if there's any issue with our signal strength or anything, check over with the Cameron Citizen Observer YouTube channel, and we'll have a rebroadcast of the entire game, including post-game interviews with Coach Addie McVicker and 1 or 2 players. That's going to be over. So Harper gets the dig. Jameson's push can't. Oh! Good. And Desiree Barnes gets a push, gets it over. And the push falls. With Ava Henry's push falls as the Lady Dragons extend their lead to 15-12. And Andy McVicker stepping to the line again. Hard serve. And that's an ace. Sorry, the ball was near me and I just couldn't get to it. Trying to operate 2 cameras simultaneously. And McVicker gets a serve over. Barnes just can't come up with it. But the Cameron Lady Dragons have a 3-point advantage on the ace by McVicker. Drops the spike as Desiree Barnes steps to the line. Of course, Barnes has been a regular for the Lady Dragons since her freshman year. That's out. So Cameron just 5 points away from match point. Rebounding from an early deficit here. Ace. So Desiree Barnes gets an ace. They're going to call another timeout. Sensing the impending doom. No, I'm kidding. So the Lady Dragons lead 19-13 while we got a break in the action. Let's thank our sponsors, Thompson Gas, JBLB Insurance, and BTC Bank. Thank you guys for sponsoring tonight's live stream as the Lady Dragons lead this set 19-13. They lead the match so far 1-0 with a 25-11 first set victory. Desiree Barnes steps to the line. Of course, as I've said before, she's a multi-sport athlete. Along with volleyball, she's also a pretty good discus and javelin thrower. And there's the tip by Tito. Will it fall? No. A little bit of... Now just punches the ball over at the Jamison, but Cameron cannot keep her under control. And ball's away, and that's Harper gets the dig. And that's into the net. So Harper gets the dig on that one. Gives Cameron a 20-14 lead. So Jamison steps to the line now. Jameson coming off a strong spring sports season where she was a not multi-time medalist, but a medalist. Harper gets the dig in the 4x400. And there's Teal gets it down. That's going to make it 21-14. Cameron Lady Dragons just 3 points away from match point. As Ella Jamison steps to the line. She almost made state in long jump. But I think she's just a few centimeters off. And that's going to be into the net. And Cameron Lady Dragons just two points away from match point with Ella Jamison stepping to the line again. Gets it over. That's going to be out. So Ella Jamison riding a pretty big 3-0 run here. Cameron looking to close this one out, make it for an early night. Gets the ball over. Ooh, a little bit of trickery, but Cameron doesn't. Oh, Daughtry pulls. Gets the drop. So Daughtry pulls. Block sets up match point as the Lady Dragons look to take another set by a double-digit margin tonight. A little bit of trickery. Oh, there it is. Another big block by the junior. Seals the victory. There it is. So the Cameron Lady Dragons now lead 2-0 as we're heading into this third, potentially decisive set. Can they keep it going? I think you saw early on they had that adrenaline dump and they just kind of got their feet back underneath them. So that was awesome play by Cameron. Of course, while we got a break in the action, let's thank our sponsors, BTC Bank, Thompson Gas, and JBLB Insurance. Thank you guys for sponsoring tonight's live stream as the Lady Dragons lead this one 2-0. Let's reset the scorebook. Or the scoreboard, my fault. This is why they cut to commercial on television, just letting you know. It's exactly why they do it. Cameron looking to make this win number 2 this early season. Cameron Dragons, we're going to put this one away before we get started. Let's thank our sponsors one more time. Thompson Gas, JBLB Insurance, and BTC Bank. Thank you guys for sponsoring tonight's live stream as the Lady Dragons look to make this win number 2. Right before the tournament season gets started and they get to kind of figure out who they really are. Well, one of the things that really impresses me about this Lady Dragons team is their versatility. You know, that's the thing that Coach Addie McPickers really liked. That coaches always talk about that perfect outfit, you know, the perfect players to complement each other in the perfect positions. And I think she's really found that early in this squad, barring any injury. Addie McVicker prepares to serve this one up. And that's an ace. An ace by the hard-hitting McVicker. Balls away again. Oh, I thought she was going to get 2 in a row. Yes, she did. So that's 2 aces in a row for Addie McVicker. And that's 3 aces in a row for Addie McVicker. Call a doctor. Here it goes. 4 aces in a row for Addie McVicker. Get out of here. Get out of here. All right, so Addie McVicker going for her potentially 5th ace. Here it goes. Oh, can't get that one to drop. Okay. Doesn't matter. It's into the net. Oh. Can Cameron keep the run? That's a good dig by Jameson. Gets a dig, Barnes. Jameson going to put it over. That's Barnes drops it down. Hold on, let me see here. That might not have been Barnes. And that's in the net. So after fighting their way back into contention the last time around, Lady Dragons jumping out to a big lead early on counting 4 aces by Addie McVicker. And that's a kill that does not fall by Henry. Oh, sends it in the net. So Cameron's starting off on a 6-0 run to open this 3rd set. Looking to put it away in this best-of-5 series. And balls away into the net. And that's going to give Cameron a 7-1 lead. Desiree Barnes. Serves it up. Right over. There it is. Jameson gets a touch, but can't have it fall. And that's in the net. That's going to give Cameron an 8-1 advantage. So we can start counting them down. 16 points from match point. So Barnes gets it over. Ooh, big dig by Jameson. And then another dig by Teal. So Cameron's still riding a 6-point advantage. As Winnetonka, the Lady Griffins, get back on the board. Balls away. Barnes comes up with a dig. And Harper gets it over. That's in the net. Over the middle blockers. A little bit of trickery from Maddie McVicker. Going for that push. There's a big dig by McVicker. Oh, big kill. Oh, they're going to say it was out. Ooh, I think we might need a second opinion on that one. There's the dig. McVicker does a little bit of trickery. And there's Poles drops it down. Look at that. Junior coming up big. So that's going to bring Ava Henry to the line as the Cameron Lady Dragons lead 10-3. Oh, they dig it up. Look at that. They're going to call a net violation regardless. That's going to be a timeout Winnetonka. So while we got a break in the action, let's thank our sponsors, Thompson Gas, BTC Bank, and JBLB Insurance for sponsoring tonight's live stream as the Lady Dragons look to put this one away early, 3-0 as they lead 11-3 in the third set. Excuse me. Coming off a 25-14 victory in the second set and a 25-11 victory in the first set. Lady Dragons looking to get back into the win column after last Thursday's 3-1 loss to Lawson. Of course, they came out against Lawson, picked up that first set, but just couldn't rebuild it. It looked like that was what they were destined for when we opened up the second set, but they rallied back, regained their composure, and picked up the victory. So before we get started, let's thank our sponsors one more time. Thompson Gas, JBLB Insurance, and BTC Bank. So once again, thank you guys for sponsoring tonight's live stream as Lady Dragons get ready for the serve. Ava Henry steps to the line. Of course, Henry saw a little bit of time with the varsity last year. There it is. And there's Poles with the dig. And that drops from McVicker. serves it up again. Holds goes up, over, and it's out of bounds. So Cameron jumping out to a 10-point lead here in this third set, looking to put this one away. As Ava Henry steps to the line again. No aces, but lots of points. Ooh, big push by McVicker, but doesn't fall. Gets past Bowles, but she gets the win. McVicker drops it with the touch. Ball's over. So Henry gets it. Ooh, cannot get it over. So here comes Christy Morris stepping the line with the face mask. So Winnetonka makes a few subs, down by 10 points heading into this third set. They'll step to the line, breaking a pretty solid run by the Lady Dragons. There's McVicker with a dig, and there brings it down, but can't get it over the net. Benefiting the Lady Griffins right now. McVicker with a quick kill, and that's going to fall. Yeah, Addie McVicker, seeing her come out and be another big arm for this team. They just got so many weapons. It's, can they have a solid middle to force other teams? Oh! Nope. A little bit of miscommunication there, but Cameron still maintains an 8-point lead as they lead this third set 15-7. Now we're talking about, let's tune into them. If here's something interesting, they were taking a sip of that Rivera. Gets the tip, drops the tip. So there's McVicker with another score. I mean, she's already had 4 consecutive aces in this game. You're talking about a player that's really coming out of her shell. She did it against Lawson. She's done it against Trenton. Like I said, it's another component that wasn't here on last year's team, and it's very impressive. And speak of the devil, who gets a nice little push there, but Addie McVicker. Harper gets the serve. Jameson goes up. Oh, that's out. That's how you know you got really good middles, is when they're just shooting balls almost over the basketball goal just to get it past him. So Cameron's middle's definitely shining tonight. Is that out? That's out, yep. So the Lady Dragons now extend their double-digit lead to 12 as they're just 5 points away from match point. That's over. Oh, she digs it up. How are they going to call it? They're going to give it to Barnes on the tip. So Cameron just 4 points away from match point as Kendall Harper steps to the line. Gets it. Ooh, over. A little too far over. So, Lady Dragons get in position to take this one. Oh, and that drops. So the Lady Dragons just 3 points away from match point as Addie McVicker steps to the line. McVicker, she's already had 4 aces in a row, so this is kind of a very dangerous position regardless of where you're at on the scoreboard. She cannot get to it. Desiree Barnes throws the ball underneath. That's out. So the Lady Dragons just 2 points away from match point as they lead in this third set, 22-9. Goodness gracious. So Desiree Barnes steps to the line. And being an accomplished discus and javelin thrower, Barnes can also rocket the ball over there pretty good. Ooh, just not that time. So steps up, sends it over. And that's Harper with a dig. Oh, that's a cool pass. Okay, so you saw Addie McVicker do some pretty neat stuff there. And Teal can't get it to drop. McVicker gets under it. And that was Teal on the far side. Oh, look at that. Did Teal do something? Oh, it's out. So the Cameron Lady Dragons still got an 11-point lead as they are 2 points away from match point. Up already 2-0. Ball's over. And that's Desiree Barnes with a dig. Addie McVicker. Oh, that drops! That drops! So Ella Jameson gets the kill. Daughtry Poles subs in, trying to add a little bit more support to that middle. And that's shots over. And that drops. That's an ace. That's going to set up match point for Ella Jameson. Oh, and there's the kill. Into the net. They're fighting. Winnetonka's not going to go down quiet. So Cameron with match point, preparing to take the serve. Oh, she gets it! Oh, look at that! Ava Henry firing down the big shot. And that's the end of tonight's match. Stick around for the post-game interviews. We're going to go with Ava Henry and Ella Jameson. So we're going to mute this.